Witch of Jasmine, and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a reading, there we go, for Aries moons. How are you doing today, Aries moons? Oh, please don't go into the fire. Oh my god. Happy beginning of December. How are we doing? How are we feeling? It's so good to see you. I'm glad you're here. As I'm shuffling out your cards, which are coming out pretty quick and fiery, I guess. As I'm shuffling out your cards, I invite you to take some deep breaths to calm yourself, ground yourself, center yourself, get relaxed, get comfy. I'm gonna see what's going on with you guys. Maybe some sort of message that you can carry with you for December. Okay. All right, let's take a look at your cards, Aries moons. For the Oracle card, we have Desire with Cancer and the Earth element. All right, and for your tarot cards, we have Strength reversed, Four of Cups, the Lovers, the Earth Mother reversed, aka the Empress reversed, the Green Man, aka the Fool, and the Battle Wagon, aka the Chariot. Interesting that we have so many major arcana cards. Literally all of these are major arcana. We just have the Four of Cups. So when this Desire card comes up, it asks us to reflect on if what we're doing is really working towards our desires, right? Do we know what our desires are, and is what we're currently doing right now actually making me take meaningful steps towards getting my desires, right? And with this Earth Mother, aka the Empress, reversed, that makes me think that you are not getting what it is that you want. And I think we have Strength reversed. That's a lack of strength, right? I think because you haven't been receiving or getting whatever it is that you want, whatever it is you desire, it's making you lose strength or feel like you're just not strong enough to get it, which is not true, but I believe that's how you're feeling. Because with the Empress, you know, she is pregnant, right? Symbolically pregnant with what it is that you want, right? So having her reversed is like, okay, come on, I really want this thing. Why am I not getting it? You know, somewhere there's a disruption in that flow. So that's what this card is inviting you to think about is, okay, well, am I actively doing things to make this happen, right? Or am I doing absolutely nothing and hoping it just happens, right? So, okay, sorry, I just thought about this for a second because I'm like, do I really want to go on this tangent? But I think I do, because I think it's a way that I can illustrate why you're feeling this way and what you need to do to overcome it. The Strength reversed plus this Four of Cups, which is about apathy and boredom and not being happy with what's in front of you. Now, I'm not saying you're doing this. I'm just kind of using this as a way to get my point across. But, and because I am a witch, I am a magical practitioner, I do feel like I have a little bit of leg room to talk about this. But a lot of times when it comes to manifesting things, there's this idea that, as long as you're just thinking about it and wanting it, it will eventually come, right? No matter what it is, no matter how big it is, right? The only limiting thing in your head, the only thing that can limit you is yourself and your own doubt, right? And while I do think that that's true to an extent, I think sometimes that line of thinking can be taken a little too literally. I promise I'm making a point with this, okay? This isn't... I'm saying this because I think it'll help, not because I'm trying to spread my ideology, okay? It's not what this is about, obviously. Just bear with me. I like to use the example of trying to manifest a job, right? If you are just sitting in bed all day and going out with your friends and doing whatever it is you're doing and just in the back of your head trying to manifest the perfect job, it's not going to come as easily as if you are actively putting in the work to find a job, right? It'll come much easier if you are filling out a couple applications every day, right? So all that to say, in my experience, and I guess with my personal beliefs as well, even if you want to use magic and manifest and do all of that fun stuff, it's still important that you still do the mundane, regular, boring, maybe even difficult stuff. And this reading is telling you why, because I think you might be doing that. You might be kind of just wanting these things to happen or just manifesting that they'll happen without putting in any actual work. So the reason why it's important that you put in the work is not because the universe hates you and is making you do stuff you don't want to do, right? It's because by not, in my example, filling out the job applications, doing the interviews, finding leads, and just kind of letting yourself be, what's the word I want to use? I'm thinking a word, but it's not a very kind one. Okay, I promise I'm not trying to be mean when I say this, but letting yourself be a victim of the universe, letting the universe just do whatever it's going to do, and you're just kind of there for the ride, asking the universe and hoping it just brings it to you. It's making you lose strength. It's making you apathetic, because when you're just kind of in the back of your head hoping that this thing happens, what is in front of you, right? You're still at the job that you hate or unemployed, right? Instead of looking for this cup that you want and looking at and being around the thing that you actually want. You know what I mean? And with it not working out the way you want it to, that's making you doubt yourself, right? That's what we're talking about when we're talking about strength. That's about self-confidence. And by going after the, oh, sorry. Sorry, that was a bug. That scared me. Going after the thing that you want. And especially once you get it, that is what will make you feel strong. Not because luck happened to make it work for you, right? You build strength by going through the difficult stuff and achieving it, you know, finding the job you want because you worked so hard for it. So what I'm saying is, even though it sounds ideal, and believe me, it would be amazing if we could just really surrender ourselves and put 100% of our trust and faith into the universe, right? That would be great. But I think practically speaking, and, you know, from that higher self, enlightened point of view, it ultimately isn't good for you, right? So it's very possible that this is all kind of a more subconscious thing. That's why I really want to say, like, I'm not telling you that you are doing this, but it might be possible that you're kind of subconsciously doing that, you know, kind of just waiting for the stars to align, or waiting to feel like it's the right time, or just something along those lines that's preventing you from just actually getting started, actually just going towards what it is that you want, right? Of course, you want to be strategic, and you want to do, you know, you don't want to go against your own intuition if that's what's stopping you. But again, it comes down to this question of, am I actively working towards my goals? And if I'm not, why not? You know? I'm wondering if maybe the reason why, which actually does kind of go hand in hand with these, the reason why you're struggling to take actionable steps forward is because it feels too daunting, and you think it will be too overwhelming and too much for you to handle. Looking at these cards, that's what I'm wondering, that because having these two cards together makes me want to tell you that it's important that you do it in a very balanced way. The Lovers, I should explain this because it is a very misunderstood card. The Lovers are a symbol, just like everything in tarot. Like, for example, the Death card, right? We're not talking about literal death. It's symbolic of transformation. The Lovers are symbolic of unity and harmony and complementing each other. That's why the couple here is a man and a woman, because they represent two different energies, two different things coming together and working off of each other's strengths and weaknesses in this very balanced and harmonious way. Even though they're not the same, they are different. They can still work together because they acknowledge each other's differences, right? So I think if you can carry that energy with you, and also, you know, we've got the Chariot here. The Chariot is about being assertive, right? The symbolism in this card is the charioteer who is leading these two horses, right? And you can see these two horses kind of want to go in different directions, right? But it's up to the charioteer. Why am I stumbling all of a sudden? AKA you, to guide them in the right direction, to be harmonious, right? And that takes, like I said, a little assertion, a little dominance, a little, hey, no, this is what we have to do. I'm in charge, and this is what we have to do. Yeah, carrying that, you know, being able to handle whatever duality pops up. Obviously, I can't say exactly what that is because it's probably different for all of you, but what's coming into my head is mental health, as well as, well, mental and physical needs, as well as the desire to keep pushing, right? The desire to keep going. Making sure you're still taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, all that good stuff. staying grounded, staying present, staying healthy, as well as doing the work and getting out of your comfort zone and doing things that you're not totally sure you can do, right? Balancing those two things. I imagine that's largely what these are talking about when we talk about like two opposite kind of things, different things. But that also might manifest in different ways for some of you. So, but just that idea, right? Yeah, so I guess I'll wrap this up here. We have this green man, aka the Fool, which is, I feel like he's telling me in this reading in particular, just that there's a whole world out there, you know? I feel like there is this whole world that you're just not quite tapping into, but it will open up if you can give yourself that chance, you know? And the Fool, you know, one thing that's really important to keep in mind is that the Fool does not know what they're getting themselves into. They don't know, but that's okay. They have some idea. You know, they know where they want to go. They know what they want to do. They know what they're curious about. They know some things, but they don't know everything. And that's okay. It's important to remember that you don't know everything, that there's still stuff for you to learn, and there's probably going to be some surprises, good and bad. But you're never going to go into a journey like this, something like this, knowing everything. That just doesn't make sense, right? You need the experience to fully understand. So if you're not experienced, you're not going to fully understand. So going in with that openness, I think is crucial. And being okay with that, you know, it's just on a personal level. I think will make it a lot more peaceful for you and make you feel a lot better about it. So, Aries moons, I'm going to stop there. I feel like this was a little dense, and I don't want to get too all over the place. So hopefully I was able to bring it in for you guys. But if you have any questions about this, or if you'd like any part of this clarified, please let me know. You can leave a comment, or you can just reach out to me, whichever you prefer. On the shorts part of my channel, I have hundreds of shorts videos where I talk about each of the cards. I talk about their upright meaning, their reversed meaning, as well as any symbolism within them. So if you'd like a little more information about any of them, I'm sure there's more over there. But with all that being said, Aries moons, I am wishing you so much strength through this. And this part might be a little scary, you know, that being the charioteer and having to do all this stuff that you've likely never even done before, but also needing to be assertive and take some charge in some way, that's scary. But you absolutely have the potential to do this. And I hope that if you were looking for some kind of push to at least start walking down that path, I hope this can be it for you. So lots of strength to you and lots of good luck. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Bye!